Good Monday morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is about almost 10 o'clock. And I am actually going down to the Tokyo Tower again today because I didn't get to go up it today. I'm expecting it to be a little bit less busy today. So, yeah, I'm doing the same route that I did yesterday. And, yeah, that's how it's going to go today, and I need to go down the other way. I went up there yesterday because I saw that the line was, and I saw that the line was incredibly long, and so I said to myself, you know, it's not worth it. So I just decided to go and do something else, and decided to come back the next day. So I kind of assumed that it would be a little bit busy because because that's everyone's day off here, and so I pretty much did the what was I going to say? So I pretty much just went with I was going to do it the following day when it was technically a business day, which is Monday, and so I went. So I'm going to go down there right now and see if I can get up there. One thing that kind of confuses me about this little underground part of Sunshine. Oh, you can't see me. This underground part of Sunshine City is that you have the movie. Oh, here's the moving walkway. Oh, it's not open. Yeah. Right back here they had one moving walkway. Now they have two, but they have one that's not functioning at the moment. And so, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I should have gone down to Akihabara yesterday because I just realized that because that's when they closed down like that's when they closed down Chuo Street. So now I've completely missed that opportunity. I'm not going to get to do that again because I'm not going to get that opportunity again because I go home on Saturday, and yeah, that kind of sucks. God damn it. So that's the route that I had to take to get to the Tokyo Tower, the Yamanote line, and then Toei Mito line at Tsugamo. Yeah, that's how you do it here in Japan. Or in Tokyo, you don't use a taxi, you don't use a bus, you don't use a car. You always do the train. And it's the most practical and effective way to get around the city. So, yeah. This thing is what you do. Simple as that. I'm looking for Yamanote Ueno Tokyo. Okay, here we go. So I'm now inside the main lobby of the Tokyo Tower, and I have gotten the 11:30 top deck tour, and yeah, that's I guess the line for that should be forming in about like 12 minutes from now because they're saying 111 right now, and I'm on tour number 113. So yeah, I expect there to be quite a view from up there.
まもなく外の景色見えてまいります。本日はご来場くださいまして誠にありがとうございます。これより高さ150メートルメインデッキへとご案内いたします。1958年に開業した東急タワーは東京の街並みを見つめ続け、今年おかげさまで60周年を迎えます。時代とともに変化していく街並みをどうぞごゆっくりお楽しみくださいませ。Welcome to Tokyo Tower.
Wow, look at this. This is quite the view from up here. So I'm on the top deck toward the Tokyo Tower, and I feel like someone part of the United Nations with this thing in my ear. So this is the view that I have from up here. I only have basically one hand that I'm holding green tea. And that is good tea. So the Tokyo Tower was originally was conceived in 1957 as a radio tower. With the advent of radio and television, it sends radio and television signals even to this day. It became a symbol of Japan as a whole in the city of Tokyo. this is like the process of how the tower was built. Actually, I'm going. Yeah, this is like the first of this series of photographs. And this tower has withstood the test of time for all these years and served its purpose as a communications tower, a television tower, a radio tower, and so on. So, whoa, holy crap! That is scary.
それではお待たせいたしました。これより3階までご案内いたします。お外の景色3方向から見ることができます。お楽しみくださいませ。3階には東京ワンピースタワー、ツーリストインフォメーションセンター、オフィシャルショップ、2階にはフードコート、お土産品売り場がございます。なお1階には建設当時の写真やライトアップの様子を展示しておりますので、合わせてご利用くださいませ。Thank you for visiting Tokyo Tower. We will soon arrive at the third floor. The third floor is final stop. Tokyo One Piece Tower, Tourist Information Center, and the official shop are located on this floor. The second floor occupies a food court and souvenir shop.
Sauber leben in 20 Sekunden.
So I got myself a little memento, a picture that they took me upstairs, and so yeah, that is the Tokyo Tower, and yeah. I was hoping that I would be able to see Mount Fuji from here, but the haze is so bad up here that that's just not possible right now. But we will be going down to Numanzu in a couple of days, and we'll be able to see it there because we'll be very much closer. So, yep, Tokyo Tower. I think something had to hit this really hard because that is really bent out of shape. That guardrail, whatever that's called. So I am actually going to be headed up to up near Akihabara because there's one place, Love Live Relay, that I haven't quite checked out yet. So, they provide fire extinguishers on street sides, and now that's something that we need in America. Like, even though, like, I know we have fire extinguishers that are in in public places, like in office buildings and stuff like that, but we need them on like street corners, so you can put out like little brush fires, like on the side of the road or something like that, that caused by a tossed cigarette butt or something like that. So, see, there's a lot of things that America could learn from Japan on, but but we choose not to. Now, it's actually worth noting that the Tokyo Tower is one of the center points architecturally as far as appearances in anime goes. One thing I can think of is in Sailor Moon season 3, when Usagi had her heart crystal stolen. Or in that pair of episodes, she and the Sailor Guardians had to fight Kale Knight at the Tokyo Tower, and that pretty much in the end led to Kale Knight's ultimate demise, or so we thought. So, yeah, I mean, okay, I'm just going to pause for a second because this is happening in a couple of years, and I'm planning on going to it. So, yeah. By the looks of it, now I've just gotten off at, I forget the name of the station, but, by the looks of it, I am very, very close. So where I am right now, I'm actually in front of Takemura. This is Honoka Kosaka's house in Love Live, and this is quite something. Yeah. This location here was the inspiration for Honoka's house in the anime, and you know, I can just see from the second episode of Love Live that Honoka rushing out the door, and then her sister Yukiko calling out, "Hey sis, this CD's addressed to you. It says Muse on it," and it's like, right. In the anime, Honoka's mom and dad run a Japanese sweet shop, and that actually is a sweet shop, which is really interesting. So yeah, that's a really good find. So I'm sort of taking the opportunity right now to sort of like recharge my phone and back up some photos and videos to Dropbox and Google Photos. My ass is absolutely killing me right now because I'm sitting on what looks like granite, I believe. So yeah, I'm just sitting around doing nothing and waiting for everything to be backed up. So yeah. So I'm back here in Akihabara, in front of the station right now, and also in front of the UDX building. Just basically hanging around, just doing some, I guess some. I'm thinking about doing some window shopping down here or something. But I don't know. I was also hoping I could meet Deanna's friend Allie, who lives over here, and Deanna. I'm referring to Deja Vu D, by the way. She came here last year. She came to Japan last year, and she stayed with Allie the whole time. I should, by the way, also mention that Allie has actually she actually returned to Japan just a few days ago. I think around the same time that I arrived, and so she has actually been pretty sick in bed, and so I wish her a ton of get well wishes and everything, and I hope she gets better soon. So, yeah. You know, what's really popular about AKIBA, besides besides it being the otaku capital of the world, and besides Love Live, is AKB48, and this. Hold on, let me see if I can bring up more information about this group because I myself don't even know. And yeah, okay, it's zoomed out. AKB48 is actually named after Akihabara, or Akiba for short. This is where the theater is located. It's not right here, but it's a little bit away in Akihabara. The group first started in 2005, and it's expanded to since 2005. It's expanded to about over 130 members as of December of 2015. That was 3 years ago, and pretty much it's a little bit bigger now. And the idols that are part of it range from early teens to the mid 20s. So, yeah, and of course one of its most popular musical numbers has to be Aida Kata. So that was, I think, their first major single, I think. That song came out in 2006. That was about 12 years ago. So and this group in general has spawned other associated acts around other parts of Asia, other parts of Japan, and so on. This has been quite a cult sensation, and it's, I mean, I have a couple. I don't have a whole lot of those songs in my iTunes library, but I do have a select few that really interest me. Like I know Akihabara, Aida Kata is one. And then another one is Beginner. So yeah, I just thought that I'd point that out, and so yeah, they have their shop here. They have a cafe right here. You know, like right by the station. So I was just inside of the AKB48 shop, and I should actually mention that my favorite member of AKB is actually Minami Takahashi, or Takamina-san, and I actually wasn't aware of this until now, but Takamina actually in 2015 actually left AKB48, and so I'm a little bit disappointed that I just now found out about that, because I was looking in the shop for anything that had Takamina on it, but I couldn't find anything, and I think because she's not part of the group anymore is probably the reason why. And so, she was part of the group, and she's part of history now. So I mean, that's what matters. But hopefully, I can find maybe secondhand stuff on maybe eBay with something with her on it or something. I don't know. But I mean, either way, I mean, it is what it is. So I'm back up here at the UDX building. You know, showing images of some sports headlines. the NBA Finals is actually going on this week, and I'm never going to forget the J.R. Smith and that image with LeBron James, like, what are you doing? It's just yeah. So right now I'm in the Akihabara, so Don Quixote, where you have a variety of different stuff that's sold here, and actually at the top floor, on the 8th floor, is AKB48's theater, and so that's pretty interesting. They're not performing today, and actually I don't know when they are, but I mean, there's a very low chance I'm going to get to see them perform anyway, so I hear a lot about this store, and so I decided to have a look around it, and so there's several different floors here. I should point out that the World Cup is also coming up as well, and Japan have qualified for it. So I mean, this is to get people into I guess World Cup fever, I guess. Unfortunately, the United States has not qualified, so I mean, but you know, at least I don't have to worry about us losing. So I'm on the 4th floor of Don Quixote. I'm in the costume section of the store, and I found some pretty good color coordinated uniforms that go with a certain anime that I follow. I think they have the same idea, and I also found some maid costumes. They actually do look really, really, really cute. I must concede on that. I mean, which girl wouldn't want to dress up in this? I mean, I mean, you just have to, you know, conclude automatically that anything Japanese female wear is cute, automatically, bar none. So I also found some cosplay wigs as well for Madoka, for Sailor Moon, for a lot of other stuff. Yeah, it's also I must confess that a few minutes ago I actually wandered back around the corner, and I think I saw some adult stuff. I'm not going to go into detail about that, but yeah, it's just like I wanted no part of that. So I was up in like a little arcade center where you have those like crane games and stuff, and you win prizes and stuff. Well, I after like about I don't know how many tries or something, but you can't see me. I won two things. On the lines of you never ever give up. So I actually won. I'll actually show them to you a little bit later on. But I just want to put it out there that I won something and I didn't give up. So there you have it. So I'm gonna actually run back to my hotel real quickly, and then I'm gonna come back here to have dinner and have a night on the town, pretty much. So yeah. When I get back to my hotel, I will show you what I have, what prizes I ended up winning. So, yeah. So, I'm back here at my hotel. It's about almost 6:30, and one of the main things that I've brought back with me today are that when I visited the Tokyo Tower. That's one, including this. Right. Also, a couple of other things that I've brought back with me is this. This is a Daya Kurosawa figure from the Happy Party Train single. I'm planning on giving this as a gift to Deja Vu D because from Aqua, Daya is her best girl, and so I thought that I would get this for her. I actually won this, and the other thing I'm about to show you at one of those crane games. It cost me about, I'm going to estimate about 10,000 yen because that's about $100, and so because I kept trying to move it to move this, but in the machine that this was in, it had like little bars going across it where this actually was standing on. So the key was like it took about like I think between 30 and 50 attempts to get this to drop, and I finally did, but I had to get it between the bars, and I was able to. So basically, the moral of the story is never give up, but it cost me quite a bit. So that's that. The other thing that I got was, and I tweeted about this earlier. From one machine, I was trying to get one of those nekoburis, those plushes from the main machine. This it was for the Snow Halation HONOKA'S, and I had said that I tried 12 times on one machine to actually grab the plush up and drop it, but either the plush itself was too heavy or the claw itself was not strong enough. And I'm gonna go with the claw is not strong enough, and they intentionally do not make it strong enough because that's the way that's the way they get their money. It's so you keep trying and you fail and you keep trying. So it's one of the dirtiest marketing things in the books, and so I really don't like it. But you know, that's the way they keep pulling you back in. It's like gambling. You win some, you lose some, and that's why I don't go to Vegas. I've never been to Vegas. I was able to get this from another machine, and this is what I got. This is Honoka in her Snow Elation uniform. This is one I was looking to get, and I finally did. And yeah, she's so adorable. Anyway, that is my that's my haul from today. And so in a little bit, I'm going to be going back to Akiba to actually have some dinner and just walk around. So I'll be back with you guys in a little bit. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's about 7:03 right now, and I am on my way back to Akihabara to have some dinner and to have a night out on the town. It's safe fun on the town. I actually have no idea what if there are any mosquitoes out here or what, but yeah, I have no clue. So hopefully they're not too bad, and I can go on without any trouble like that. So this is what Ikebukuro looks like at dusk, and so there's only a couple times during this trip in which I've been out during the nighttime. But one, I feel I can think of course Ikebukuro and Shinjuku, but not Akihabara, and so going to see firsthand what that looks like when the sun goes down. But I'm also expecting it to be a little bit more crowded as well. Okay, so if you also want an idea of how many Western franchises are here, here's another one. They got some Yum brands over here like KFC. They've also got Wendy's over here and Denny's as well as McDonald's and Starbucks. They've also got Gap here as well. Yeah, there's a lot of Western stuff here. I actually didn't know that Starbucks actually had any international locations, but now I do. And I know that, but I wonder if they have any locations in Europe. I'm not sure. I know that McDonald's has locations in Europe. Like I've been to one in Ireland, in Cork. I think Cork. Yeah, in the city of Cork, and it tasted roughly about the same as the McDonald's back home. And I actually must confess that I actually had McDonald's delivery last night to my hotel room. We McDonald's delivery is just starting to come on back home. Back home as well, but I just wanted to see what the comparison was between the McDonald's at home and the McDonald's here, and it wasn't really all that different, but I usually have like a 6-piece chicken McNuggets and a large fry and a strawberry shake. I deviated from that a little bit this time, and I had a double filet o fish with large fries and a strawberry shake, not the McNuggets. And so yeah. But I mean, I've had a filet o fish before, and I mean, it wasn't really that much different, apart from the fact that they didn't include any ketchup with the order. So, but you know, that's neither here nor there, and so I enjoyed it nonetheless, and that might be the only time I try McDonald's. Well, we'll see in the coming days. We'll see. I mean, I'm probably not going to have it delivered again, because that's just. I'm probably not going to do that again. I could go to a McDonald's where I've been told they actually have where they actually have pictures of the items for to help out foreigners, and so I might try that out like in the coming days, like maybe tomorrow or Thursday, because on Wednesday I am actually meeting up with a longtime family friend of ours who is from here, and he we have a thing in my family where my grandparents my dad's parents have a place up in New Hampshire on a lake. And so, I mean, we have a lot of various traditions in our family, and one of which is like when you are a baby, you get baptized in the lake. And so, along with like every like baptism or christening, depending on what religion you are, like I'm Roman Catholic, I got baptized in the lake, which is called Squam Lake, by the way. And of course, you know, there's a family member has like a godfather or godmother or what have you. And so a former colleague and a family friend of my grandfather's, who passed away back in September. He lives here, and I actually haven't seen him for last time I saw him was, I think, in 2009 or 10 when I visited New Hampshire. He came to New Hampshire as well for a couple of days, and it's going to be good to see him again. I'm having lunch with him on Wednesday, and yeah, that's going to be fun. So anyway, that story's over, and I'm on my way to Akihabara right now. Back in this little square outside Akihabara station, right by the UDX building, and I'm looking at like a street performer right in front of me, and I'm probably gonna have dinner at around like 9 at a conveyor belt sushi place right near here. It's not the same one that I went to yesterday, and I'm probably gonna swing by Animate for a little bit before it closes. It closes at 9. I'm on the Akiba bridge to the UDX building, and I should mention that it actually bounces as people walk on it. And I can feel it like fluctuating up and down, and that's a little bit unnerving. I actually didn't know that it did that. So this is what Akiba looks like at nighttime. Okay, so I was just inside of Animate, and I think it's safe to say that you guys know that I have a problem with me when I buy seven different volumes of the Love Live School Idol Diary and a Love Live official illustration book on top of that. I think I've gone rogue here with the yen, and I'm not going to say how much, but it's quite a lot. This place behind me that I was at earlier today, that I got the Happy Toy Train Dia figure and the Honoka plush, Snow Elation Honoka plush. And as you can see on it, this is also where AKB48's theater is, and since they've been at this place since 2005, and they've been touring as well. I'm still a little bit disappointed that Takumi decided to leave. So, I mean, there's not a whole lot you can do about it. I mean, it is what it is, and she made a choice, and so, I mean, what are you gonna do? Anyway, apart from that, this is Akihabara at night. It's nicknamed Electrotown, and for good reason. And so, I mean, yeah. I'm gonna go and grab something to eat pretty soon, and and then I'm going to head back to Ikebukuro, and actually tomorrow I actually moved to an Airbnb located here about half a mile away from where I am right now, and we're going to be there from tomorrow until Friday. I have another a family friend whose family is actually Welsh, but he was born in Hong Kong, and he currently lives and he has his family in Hong Kong, and so he's going to be coming up here on Friday. I'm going to meet up with him at Tokyo Station, and then we're going to be taking, I believe, the Tokaido Shinkansen down to Numazu. We're not taking the Shinkansen all the way through though, because it does not stop at Numazu, so we have to get off at Mishima Station and then take the Tokaido Main Line to Numazu. It's one stop that separates the two. So we're going to be doing that. We're going to be spending a night in Numazu, and then the next day we take the Tokaido Shinkansen back to Tokyo, and then I have to pretty much beeline it for the airport because I have to go home on that day. So I mean, it's a pretty quick turnaround, and so I mean, I wish I could have stayed here for at least a couple more days. At least that's what the original plan was. But there was something that came up, a possible internship opportunity that's which was to start on June 11th, and my original plan was to stay here until June 13th, and I ended up having to cut my trip short and go home on June 9th. So that's a little bit disappointing, and I wish I could have had more time to spend up here instead of being rushed into something like that. But I should also mention that the internship opportunity was basically invitation only, or invitation sent out to the candidates, and I did not get one. So basically, this cutting the trip short was all for naught, and so yeah, so that's kind of disappointing. And so I mean, I pleaded with my parents to let me go on with the trip as originally planned, but they said, you know what, you're not going to be doing anything for those last couple of days. Come back on June 9th, and yeah, so that's the way it's going to be. So I said sushi at a place called Ganzo Sushi. It's a conveyor belt sushi place, and the sushi was really good, and I would highly recommend it. In fact, there's a lot of places in Tokyo that have absolutely outstanding sushi, even better than the sushi that we have back home, because it's fresh here. It's fresh. The fish here is as fresh as fresh as it can be. So, I mean, let me tell you, if you have the opportunity, come here to Japan, because the sushi here is much better than any place you'll ever have, any other place you'll have it, because is it fresh fish that's being put in your sushi where you come from? Probably not. And yeah, and oh my god. So yeah, I'm probably gonna head on back to Ikebukuro right now. Spend my last night up there before I move down here. And yeah. I question Sunshine City's choice of music, but you know, I feel like I'm listening to the Weather Channel or something. So I'm on top of Sunshine City right now, and this is what my hotel looks like from the outside, or at least at ground level from this side. So, yeah, this is really. I mean, I really want to thank the Sunshine City Prince Hotel for having me as their as a guest, and they were really accommodating, really polite staff, and everything. And so, I mean, I'm just you're gonna have to excuse me. I'm kind of exhausted right now, but in fact, I'm actually going to sit down. The staff was really accommodating. They were really polite, even though we don't speak the same language. They try really hard to make their guests feel right at home. Even though I'm about 6,000 miles away from home and change. I'm a sweaty mess right now because it got up into the 80s degrees. In fact, it's been like that much of the past couple of days. And plus, walking around at onto it, you kind of get your exercise in, and so yeah, it's really it's quite something when you travel 12 hours or 14 hours on a plane, about 6 or 7,000 miles to be in this spot, and it's really and I tell you, I'm not doing myself any favors by getting all this Love Life stuff. I'm really not. It's just I mean financially I'm not. It's just I could be spending money on better things here instead of idle stuff, but I do anyway for the love of my girls. Well, yeah, I'll stick with that. And so I'm gonna head up to my room and I'm gonna show you some stuff that I got from Animate in Akiba. World Import Mart. All right. So it's about 10:40 right now. I got back to my hotel room roughly about 20 minutes ago. So as I said before, I have some stuff that I brought back that I want to show you. First off, I was able to find these in the Family Mart downstairs. They had these on sale. Well, not on sale, but they were selling these. This is. Let's actually see what this is. These are, I guess these are little like grams or something. In addition to these little cards here. So. It's just one card. It's of Ruby Fujisawa. That's what it looks like on the back. So yeah, she's an angel, isn't she? So anyway, I thought it was a pack of cards, but it turned out it's just a graham cracker sort of thing. Wafer. My apologies, it's a wafer, not a graham cracker. I'm sorry. Anyway, that aside, I went down to Animate today again, and I got this. This is Love Live. It's oh my! It's a Love Live School Idol Festival official illustration book. God damn it. I thought that this was the School Idol project, the series illustration book, and I... But anyway... This is what the first thing that comes up in the thing. It's a little, I don't want to say poster. Is it a poster? No, it's still part of the book. Damn it. I'm going to take you through this. This is the scene monthly report. It shows all 9 of the girls. August. And okay, I'm a little bit confused. Why is Nozomi doing the Nico ni thing, and why does Nico have her tarot cards? I wonder. I don't know. Anyway, you also have the beautiful Ellie, Umi, and Kotori as well, and of course the rest of them. And of course, look at Honk. And then I guess this is it's Muse Summer Live. It says this is Nozomi and Nico, and then you have these are I'm only going to take you through the first couple pages of this because it's a pretty long book, and so yeah. So that's one thing that I got, but you should know that I kind of have a problem when I get like too much of one thing, and so I failed to show some sort of restraint here. This is what is this? This is I'm guessing this is a manga. I'm guessing this is Love. This is the first 1, 2, and 3 of Love Live School Idol Project. What is the copyright date? The copyright date on this? I wonder. Because and it is a manga. Oh wow. And it's not in English either, so there goes that. Well, at least I can look at the illustrations here. I wish this was in English, damn it. But yeah, I got 1, 2, and 3 of that, and I also got the School Idol Diary #1. Also, this is the manga 1, 2, and 3, and to add to my misery, I've gotten the School Idol Diary #2. Actually, no wait. In addition to the other, to the manga, I've gotten 4 and 5. What am I doing with my life? I don't even know. So I got 5 volumes of Love Live manga. I got School Idol Diary 1 and 2, and I think that this is also manga Love Live Sunshine. It's not numbered. This is by comic anthology. That's what it is. It's Love Live Sunshine comic anthology by girls. And then you have, I'm guessing this is a volume 3 of a manga for Love Live Sunshine. I don't know, but that's it. So I am pretty much, I'm in trouble. So yeah, that's the haul that I got today. I don't think I'm done yet, and so all the mons, and the School Idol Diary is also a manga. Damn it! This isn't in English either. What do I do with myself? You know what? Illustrations are pretty good, even though it's in black and white. But the problem is that I can't read shit in this. That's pretty much it, and so tomorrow we are out of here and down to Akiba for 4 nights. No wait, 3 nights, excuse me. Yeah, so I'll see you guys then. Good night.